Well, it feels good. You know, it was a really good baseball game, and both pitching staffs were outstanding, and we just found a way to get a break there in the ninth. We stole a base and got an error, and then Brandon Stevens was able to find a way to put the ball in play, and but just a really good baseball game, and I think it was fun to watch.
We talked before, I know last time Robert pitched, about his poise and his command, and it was the same pitcher we saw tonight that we saw a few days ago.
Yeah, Robert's really good, and it's scary to think he's only a freshman, and he throws a lot of strikes. He throws 3 pitches for strikes. He doesn't back down from a challenge. He's really aggressive. He holds runners really well. He's athletic. He does all the things that you need a pitcher to do. So we're really excited about his future, excited for Robert. We're excited for us.
How excited were you to see him against somebody like Georgia Tech? I mean, obviously that's a little step up in competition, everything with the rivalry and all that, just to see how he was performing under that kind of circumstance.
Yeah, you kind of wonder how he's going to do. Early on, that's that first pitch of the game. Take a breath, throw a strike, and strike one. Right away, and he was throwing 95, 96 mile an hour in the first inning. So I thought he was outstanding and very poised and did a great job.
100 pitches there. Were you thinking a couple innings before then? Was there any thought of pulling him out before you did?
Well, he had a really quick 6th and 7th inning. Those innings were really quick. I think he had a 4-pitch 6th inning. So that had a lot to do with it. His workload really wasn't that tough. And when you look at that pitch count, if you're at 100 pitches in the 5th inning, you need to get him out of there because he's in trouble. But he was at 100 pitches and going into the 9th inning. So, once he got right there to right around 100, he was done. But we wanted to stretch him out. And, he was up in the 80s last time. We wanted to get him as close to 100 as possible, hoping that he'd get deep in the game, in which he did.
I know he said he kind of begged you to go out in the 8th.
There was no begging. He was done. We told him good job, pick Robert up, so everybody shook his hand, and there was no, we made that decision for him. When you listen to 18-year-old kids, they're going to try to talk you into going back out there. But, he did his job. He pitched 8 scoreless innings, and then we wanted to hand it over to the bullpen.
Did you get a break there on the stolen base?
I haven't seen it yet. It looked like it was a high and inside pitch. The catcher went that direction a little bit, and the hitter swung at it. And I don't know. I'll have to see it. I can definitely see you hate for it to end that way, but I haven't seen it. I'm going to have to watch it to find out.
What does this win mean to you to beat Georgia Tech, a program you've worked with and a man that you know well, and your first win at Georgia against them? Well,
it's a rivalry game. That's the way I look at it. It's Georgia Tech, and it's not about me. It's not about Danny Hall. It's about Georgia and Georgia Tech. So I'm thrilled for our kids. I'm thrilled for Georgia to get that win. It's a big one for us. It's a big one for our team. I think we're starting to feel better about ourselves right now, and I think that's important. I think we can be a really good team. We need to remain consistent and humble and do all the things that we need to do to become a good team. But yeah, it feels really good to beat your rival, no question.
I guess Bowers, a very strong night for him. He gets on base right there to just set everything up.
Yeah, he swung the bat really well, and we were talking about going into that inning. If Jared Walsh leads off and gets on, we're going to have to bunt Zach Bowers, and it didn't really want to do that, but we were talking about having to do it, and then he came up there with 1 out and had a great at bat. Fouled a pitch off on 3-2 and drew a walk, and then Sean McLaughlin, goes in there and steals the base and gets to third. So it was a total team effort. Really happy for our kids. They really fought and battled, and that was a great win.
Ball didn't obviously carry as well as it normally does tonight. Do you think the outcome would have been any different if the temperature wasn't like this tonight?
Yeah, it's heavy air, and it's cold. Jared Walsh's ball, I thought, was over the scoreboard. I thought he crushed it. I thought it was gone, and they hit a couple balls pretty good too. But the ball wasn't going anywhere. So when Jared's ball didn't go out there, I knew it was going to be really tight. But off the bat, our whole dugout thought it was out. They all jumped out and thought it was a home run, and the ball just stayed in the park.
Did he have a pitch count tonight?
We were trying to get him up around 100. That's what our thoughts were. And again, if he's at 105 innings, he's in trouble. But he was at 100 after 8, so he really was in control and command.
Thank you.
All right, thanks, guys.
Glad it didn't go in the extra inning, though.
Hungry. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Yeah, we're good. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.